Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up, That's the end result.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow. 15, 15. Right side.
A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Great.
They go play action with Hurts. This is swung out to Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this is going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. The give is to McLaughlin. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Great, set. Delta.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. From the 10, first and goal. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's McLaughlin. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A carry from McLaughlin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DJ Moore from 21 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
McLaughlin. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Being chased out left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hurts will throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Evades him at the 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Yellow, yellow. Strike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McLaughlin. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Easy. Yellow.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Up the middle they go. McLaughlin, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jaleel McLaughlin, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Great, set.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Great, set.
They go right back to White here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, Will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes to throw it. Steps away. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts. Here's first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, he had... Interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Yellow, yellow. Color.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes on the move to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, McLaughlin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Mahomes will throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home.